cuties! This speed paint has been a long time coming and has been the reason why I haven't uploaded any speed paints in a while, despite having quite a few of them in works. I had done this redrawing at the start of December 2019, but because finding music for this speed paint took quite a while, this video got postponed like by over half a year. Whoops. When I was working on this drawing, I asked the people on my server whether they would like the speed paint to be either commentary of the drawing process or just music only. The results that I got were 50-50, so I decided to do a little experiment and see whether you all watching this video prefer my speed paints to have music or me talking and getting more into the process behind the drawing. Those who prefer my speed paints without any talking, the music only version will be uploaded the next week after this one. If it's already up, I'll place it in the iCard. This drawing may actually seem something that I got inspired by the highly anticipated ROT multi-animator project that is centered around Brightheart, but while that map may have pushed me to give the final burst of motivation to do this redrawing, the script or concept of the map itself didn't inspire the drawing. Regardless, I'm looking forward to that map whenever it gets finished, but until then, I hope that everyone can wait patiently for the animators to finish up their parts. Please, don't go and rush them on purpose. I'm sure they're already doing a lot. Without further ado, let's jump right into the process of this drawing. This drawing is a redo of an old speed paint of mine that I did in 2011, pretty much 9 years ago. I think it was the very first warrior speed paint on my channel, and oh boy, haven't I grown as an artist since. This and the old drawing are based on the aftermath of the scene where Cloudtail is comforting Brightheart after getting a horrific reaction from Princess to her fresh scars. Because of her reaction, Brightheart decides to go and see the reflection of herself, which she reacts to with discouragement. As I was drawing this scene, I wanted to give Brightheart a redesign, since the old one didn't really feel like something I wanted to stick with. So, instead of making Brightheart just a white and ginger she-cat, I wanted to add some tappy markings to her head and tail to give her design some flavor. While redesigning Brightheart, I also wanted to give Cloudtail more fluffiness. Believe it or not, drawing fluffy cats has been present on my Improve on This list for this year. I enjoy drawing fur, but I can admit I'm a bit uncomfortable drawing excessive amounts of it. While Cloudtail could be much fluffier than he already is in this piece, I'm still decently happy with it. One of the major differences this and the old drawing have is the perspective. I always envisioned doing this scene from a somewhat bird perspective, because I wanted the puddle to be quite present as it adds up to the storytelling what's going on in this drawing. While sketching out this perspective was challenging on its own, I enjoyed working on it. Another fun challenge this drawing presented was the Puddle of Water. While I'm comfortable drawing things on land, water has always been an element that loves to give me trouble. I was a bit nervous to draw it, but I feel like in the end, the puddle turned out pretty good. For the reflections, I used either brush or watercolor tool. But regardless, doing those watery strokes is still quite new for me, so considering that I'm not a pro with them, I'm quite happy how the reflections of the earth and Brightheart's tail turned out. overall, this drawing was something I wanted to redraw for a while, and I'm thrilled that I finally did it. I'm happy how the drawing turned out, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the speed paint as well. Now that this speed paint is out of my to-do list, I promise there are a few more speed paints eagerly waiting to be uploaded as well. Let me know in the comments below whether you would like me to do more commentary heavy speed paints in the future, or whether you prefer them just as music only. As I said in the beginning, this speed paint will be an experiment, since 1 week after this speed paint goes live, I will be uploading the music only version. It won't become a regular thing, but I feel like it's worth of the try to see which kinds of speed paints people prefer over one another. Of course, if you want me to do more 2-part speed paints like this, meaning I make both commentary and music only versions out of it, feel free to voice that opinion as well. But for now, thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day!